Welcome back into SportsCenter. Chiefs' second-year defensive end BJ Thompson is awake, alert, and heading in the right direction. This update coming from Team Vice President Rick Burkholder yesterday. Thompson was in a special teams meeting Thursday when he started having seizures and going into cardiac arrest. Kicker Harrison Butker was in the meeting and left to notify team medical. The Chiefs, they did hold a meeting before Friday's practice to update the team on Thompson's progress.
Well, I was able to be right there. I mean, I jumped in there and just from my office. So I came down and popped in. Not much help. They had it under control. So, but that's tough. I mean, that's a tough situation. I've had, we've been through a couple of those before in my time, and it's never fun.
But of course, good news, Thompson trending in the right direction as Jeremy Fowler joins the program now. Jeremy, what more can you tell us about BJ Thompson's condition right now?
Yeah, Gary, he's trending upward. I've been keeping in contact with his agent, Chris Turnage, who is in Kansas City with Thompson. Turnage said that as of yesterday afternoon that he has been awake and responsive after being unconscious for a while, dating back to Thursday's incident. So the team is overjoyed because I talked to team sources who said it was simply traumatizing. During that special teams meeting, there were dozens of players and coaches in there, pretty large setting. And when this all went down, they had to just try to figure this out and were shook. And Harrison Butker, the kicker, James Winchester, the long snapper, were two players in particular, I was told, that took leadership roles to try to just calm the room. The medical staff, I'm told, was amazing jumping into the fray very early. And now everybody moves on, and they're hoping for the best for Thompson, and things seem to be looking up.
Sure. Thompson, a fifth-round pick last year as a rookie, of course, contributed in a couple of games last season for the Chiefs en route to that Super Bowl win against those 49ers as we pivot right now to San Francisco after extending Christian McCaffrey for 2 additional seasons. J-Bone, what's left on their to-do list?
Much to do because this is a team that's trying to pay some star players or is going to have to address some contracts before Brock Purdy, who's still under his rookie deal, eventually gets paid. So Brandon Ayuk's the big one. We know what the wide receiver market is now. It's looking at probably $30 million and above. And Ayuk's considered a top 10 receiver now at this point by most in the league. Both sides have had negotiations, but it hasn't really graduated to something where it's going to get done and it's intensified. So they got the next 6 weeks over the summer before training camp to try to get it done, or he might not show up based on him not showing up to minicamp as a precedent. You see Trent Williams there, a left tackle. So he's got 3 years left on his contract, but there are whispers around some in the industry that he might want a new deal eventually. He's got the 3 years left. He's due $22 million in cash, but he is the best left tackle in the game still. 35 years old, so that could be a bit of an issue, but playing at a high level, 49ers might have to address that eventually. And then you got George Kittle. So this is not a pressing need, but I was told that, this is a player who might need a new contract eventually or even this offseason because he's got 2 years left had he not had the core muscle surgery. So he is technically coming back from an injury, but he was the only tight end in the league with a 1,000-yard season. Still a big part of what they do, so they might have to pay him. A lot of major decisions coming